Hello, it's Friday 17th. Listen, I want to read this article. It's a very disturbing article that I got off Facebook today. Uh, all right, this handsome church gospel singer, Shane uh, Tomlinson, was murdered in the Orlando massacre. His mother and father reported on CNN tonight that his church refused to provide a funeral service for him because of his sexuality. Okay, so there is no story accompanying this yet. I did go into CNN's website and saw Don Lemon's interview with the parents, and it's just so sad. I mean, it's so awful. You know, I want to be proud to call myself a Christian, but there are times when it's hard. Now, this man, the parents said that this guy has been in church his entire life, his whole life. That is, and he's sang in churches. I guess, gospel singer who happens to sing in this church. But to imagine what this family is going through, and then to be told by the church that he's such a devoted member of, that we're not even going to bury, he's not even worthy of being buried because of he's a homosexual. I mean, think about that. I mean, so this is the first time that maybe we're being confronted with the story, but it's got to happen all the time. You know, I'm trying to think of what to say about this. I want to be respectful, but we're in choirs. My book series I wrote. I've written several books on the subject of uh, gay men in gospel music industry. Not about political uh, issues like this, but I just find this story to be so powerful. There are a lot of sad pieces in it. This is one of the saddest. Uh, I wish these churches. I wish they would, when they decide that someone is not worthy of being buried by their church. I wish they go back then and give those parents a check for all of the tithes and the offerings, all the money this man has poured into this church over the next, I don't know how long he's been in that particular church, but in the church in general for over the last 30 years. Give it all back to him, because if he's not worthy to be buried there, why should he be buying your Cadillac and your Mercedes, paying for your house and all your stuff, and you don't even have the decency to bury one of your own members? What kind of love is that? The love of God? It's a disgrace. This is a disgraceful article, and I guess I have to wait for the actual article to come out. And I hope his family gets all the support they need from other people. It's a damn shame he has to go outside of the church to get support, just to put him in the ground from other people. Uh, it's I'm from my background is I'm from an abusive family, abusive abuse in my when I was a kid, and I used to wonder every time the violence would break out in my house, why would my mother keep going back to that nightmare? And now I'm asking myself, why do we do it? Why do we keep going back to these places who do not respect us even as human beings? What has this man's sex life got to do, or his essence, got to do with you burying a member of your church, one of your choir members? How disgraceful is that? These people should be ashamed of that. And I hope they do get shamed publicly. I hope people know what you are. It's not a church of not the God that I serve. So these people need to be exposed. So I generally say I don't want to hear about your negative stuff. Situations like this needs to be exposed. These old people coming in there praising the Lord and all this kind of stuff, and you are capable of this kind of cruelty. This needs to stop. You don't want us in your church? Write us a check, and then write him a back check for all the times he's singing your choir for free, because you can believe that the pastor ain't preaching for free. The music is half the service, right? Moves to half the service, but yet he gets all the coins and the parsonage or whatever else they support him because he's heterosexual. What the hell's they got to do with anything? Anyway, It just makes me. It makes me so angry. I'm tired of being angry. You shouldn't be angry. People have died, lost their lives, and here we are sitting up here arguing about these fools who still were talking about, well, it's against our church. What the hell has that got to do with anything? If I see a dog on the damn street, I'm gonna drag him off the street. Fuck, stupid ass people. Oh, you make me sick.